Clayton, and I am the owner of RTN Solutions. And let's see, I've been a member now for about 3 years, but you probably only think I've been a member for like 2. It's like the first year I didn't come hardly at all because I expected Landstar to come, but now since the computer guy hasn't been here, I've taken over that position and hopefully do all your computer needs. I'm Novell certified and Microsoft certified, and been working in the computer industry since 1987. At this time, usually what I've been doing the last couple times I've been up here is just to answer questions of you about what's going on in the computer industry and if you have any specific questions. So that's how I've been spending my time up here. So do I have any questions? Many times, depending on the laptop, if it was a top-of-the-line laptop 4 years ago, it might be worth upgrading. But I would tell you, you would probably spend more money in your upgrades and you would be happier with a brand new laptop. And that's probably what I would recommend, that you get a new laptop. And the new Windows 7 comes with the Premium Home Edition if you go just about anywhere. If you go to Dell or HP or Best Buy or any of those Fry's Electronics, if you go there, it'll come with Windows Home Premium. And Microsoft has come up with this new upgrade option that's actually very good, very cheap, and you don't have to pay guys like me anymore. All you have to do is click the button. It says upgrade online. You put in your credit card. It's anywhere from $94 to $98, and it will upgrade you to the Professional Edition within a matter of minutes. And I always recommend that you upgrade to the Professional Edition. Different files open with different programs, and most of us are all familiar with what's called DOC files or XLS files or PDF files. Basically, there is a program that's actually opening those files. A Word program opens documents, an Excel program opens Excel files, an Adobe Reader or some PDF type reader file will open a PDF. What happens when you get a new computer, you may or may not have all of those programs on there, especially a program like QuickBooks, which is a QBW file. You would have to actually get the software and install it on there, and then you would be able to see and open those files. If you don't have them, though, and you double click on them thinking you've transferred the data and you have them, it'll ask you what program to associate with them so that they open all the time. That's something that I get a call on frequently all the time is I'm in my email and I have an attachment and I double click on it and it won't open. And what's happened is they've lost the association of the program to that file type. And you have to go in there and reassociate that. But by reinstalling the software, that will solve your association problem. Also, another way to do it is copy it to a zip file or a USB drive, a backup drive, and then don't restore it onto your new system, but copy it onto your new system. So that's another thing that people ask me all the time. I send out I got 2007, and everybody I send my document out to, I can't open it. What should I do? Well, the first thing is if you really want to send documents in Word, the main reason to send a document in Word is because you want to edit it. You want the other person on the other end to be able to edit it. If you don't want them to edit it, I would do a print to a PDF file, and there's a program called QPDF, and you can find that at qpdf.com, and that's a free PDF print, and it's very easy to install. Anybody can do that. The other option is if you really want them to use Word, is you can go into the preferences of Word to go into your options, and I believe it's under the save options. You can there's a drop down and you can tell it what format you want to save in by default. And you can change the default from the Office 2007 DOCX file to the normal Word 97 2003 doc file. Recently we became a reseller for concierge communication, so we do deal with the phones now. We can do that.
Do you offer support for it? That's what I'm asking.
Well, normally the person you buy the phone from will offer you support for the phone. So normally you would go to your carrier, but if it's something specific, like if you're a customer of RTN Solutions, your business is, and you have an Exchange server or some mail setting, almost all of my customers ask me to come set up their phones. They also ask me to do their phone upgrades. I don't exactly know why they do that, but they consider their new phones now a computer. So my skills have increased into that realm, but normally the person you bought the phone from or the vendor you bought the phone from would be your best line of support. Laptops are kind of where the world's going to. Almost everybody would rather just buy a laptop. I even have a lot of customers, they buy a laptop and put it on the desk and they never move it. Another thing that's becoming real popular is dual monitors. That's one of the things that's really hard to kind of do with a laptop. The laptops are harder, so that's one of the advantages to a desktop is the dual monitor scenario. The finance industry has been doing that for years. Bloom, whatever it's called, they've always had a dual monitor system, so that's probably 10 or 12 years old, but now almost any industry is coming up. I walk into the office, and especially in the finance department, they all have dual screens and dual monitors. One thing is I believe in doing business, and business for me is always negotiable. And if things aren't going right, I make them right. And what Len just mentioned was his laptop needed a new screen. Normally a screen on a laptop is $100. That's quite an investment when you can almost get a new laptop for $500. So we put the screen in, we charged him $75, and there was one of the power wires got pinched when we put it back together. And so it worked for about a day and a half, and then it didn't work anymore. So his daughter brought it back, we noticed the pinched wire, we put it back together correctly, and I didn't charge him any of that to put it all back together correctly, and then also spent about 4 hours doing free upgrades and getting it all done, cleaning off all the spyware, putting new antivirus on. And that's just some of the stuff we do. When we make a mistake, we want to make it right and go even a little further. So.
Hi, I'm Debbie Wasilenko, and I've used D. Payton from RTN Solutions. He's really great. I am like one of the worst computer people. I'm very computer illiterate, but he makes things so simple, and he's very detail oriented. And if you have a computer problem, please call D. He's really, really good and efficient.
I'm Dr. Michael Kay. I'm a dentist, and my office has a networking, and I bought extra computer software programs. D was able to merge my dental programs with the other software that didn't have any kind of hookup or link, and it was just terrific. I also have teenage kids, and I have lots of computers at home, and they get viruses and they go places, and he fixes it all. He's amazing.
He repaired my daughter's laptop, did it at a very reasonable price, took care of all the updates on it. Actually, my wife was trying to take it to where we bought the computer, have it fixed. They told us it wasn't worth fixing, which we were able to fix it, and it was worth fixing.